and public colleges are entitled to help. So help should be included in the constitution so that no Kenyan student is left behind. The other thing we are saying on this is that government-sponsored persons who are earning salaries and who would like to further their studies should not, and I'm repeating, should not be catered for by the government. Reason being, already they're earning their stipends, and some of the youths do not have jobs, and they don't have their salaries. So for this, we would like that government-sponsored persons who are going to pursue their studies or further their studies should not be given help. They cater for themselves from their salaries. The other thing we are saying is that the funding model for every cluster in the universities should be the same across all public institutions. What we came to realize is that we will find a student who is pursuing law in the University of Nairobi. The amount of fee he's paying and the student who is also pursuing the same course at Maseno University, Egerton University, OJ Ikwat is totally distinct. For us, we feel it that for education not to be discriminative and the dignity of the Kenyan students to be respected and protected, there is a need for the funding model cluster to be the same across public institutions. About cross-cutting issues, we had the big elephant in the room, which is making the Kenyan youths to walk with their socks torn. You might think that it is a tongue, but it is not, because the socks are torn. Is that any person charged with economic crime should be remanded and all his assets should be frozen until the matter is concluded. Justification is this: persons or characters who have been found to have embezzled public funds are still going back to the corridors of justice, seeking for the cash they have looted from the members of the public, they are using in buying justice. So for us, we felt that any person who is charged with economic crime should be remanded and all his assets should be frozen until the matter is concluded.
It will be denied bail.
Yes. No, what we are saying is that whereas we are talking about bail and bond terms, and with regard to the issue that we say in law that you are the guilty and innocent. Already you've been found as a charged with the Economic Crimes at Anti-Economic Crimes Act, and your salary is placed at a half. What is it that you expect? That is double speak. For any law student, that is double speak. Because if you say that you are in need of bail and bond terms, and at the same time, Economic Crimes Act Section 52, it is saying, ukipatikana uko na hii hatia, half of that you're given pay. Already it has been justified. And umepatikana na that hatia. What is it that you expect again? Should you get that bail, bond, and terms? Anchored on that. That is from the school of thought where we are reasoned with that. On the other issue we have, your honors and the learned council who are present here, is about Article 234 of the Kenyan Constitution. And if you may allow me, Article 234I, the functions and powers of the Commission. We have a problem with the Public Service Commission. Public Service Commission is not a tribunal. It is not a tribunal. And you will find, if you read it says that Article 234(2)(I) hear and determine appeals in respect of county government's public service. So this one makes us to stand in limbo. County governments are autonomous. We have what is called as the County Public Service Board. So it seems to us that the Public Service Commission has usurped the powers of the County Public Service Boards. So they don't have a biting teeth. Instead, it is them who are being beaten by the big animal, so-called the Public Service Commission, which does not have a tribunal. We know very well that NEMA, National Environmental Management Authority, it has a tribunal which has been anchored in law. So for us, we would like Article 234I to be removed from the Kenyan Constitution. The other thing we have is about the entrenchment of state offices, the office of the official opposition, We are saying that the office should be created in Parliament by an act, being seconded in votes, tallied, hence the road should be clearly indicated. We found out this, that even right now as we sit, even right now as the National Dialogue Committee sits, the National Dialogue Committee did not pass the grey test. I so call it the grey test because it is easier for us to identify a green horse in a white grass, but not the vice versa. Not a green grass and then we identify the white horse. So for us on this, we are saying that this will ensure that the government is checked by properly and best legislations as provided for. And then we avoid the issue so-called the big elephant in the corridors of debates, which is known as Tuonane Badai. This Tuonane Badai slogan is going to be reduced in the corridors of debates.